சர்வ சித்தி விநாயகனே சரணம். Ladies and gentlemen, this is Atlanta Ganesh. I am a story writer, director, and producer. All my Tamil stories are translated in English by my very close friend, Mr. Ramamurthy, who lives in Atlanta. Please enjoy the stories. He is a very good storyteller. Thank you.
The title of the story is Nashville Tension. What is Nashville? Nashville is capital city of state Tennessee in US. We are now going to see a story that happened in Nashville. This story revolves around a couple, a 68 years old Ganesan and his wife Rajamma, 5 years younger to him. This couple got settled in America long back. Rajamma was in US to study computer science during 1980-85 when IT was in boom. During that period, Ganesan happened to be in US on some business purpose. They met each other in an Indian restaurant and fell in love at first sight. Then in due course, their marriage was conducted with the consent of their parents. She managed to get a good job due to her qualification in computer science. She got green card also. And Ganesan was doing some business and became a permanent citizen in US. They had 2 daughters by name Vidya and Satya. As years rolled by, their daughters grew well and got married to doctors, 2 doctors. The doctor boys were twin brothers. The 2 brothers married the 2 daughters of Ganesan and Rajamma. The doctor bridegrooms belonged to a very decent family and their marriage was conducted in America, attended by friends and relatives from all over the country. In due course, the daughters conceived and delivered twins. Twin birth appears to be in their gene in boy's family. One girl gave birth to twin daughters and other girl twin brothers, twin boys. With a enlarged family consisting of 2 daughters, 2 son-in-laws and 4 grandchildren, the grandparents Ganesan and Rajamma were leading a very happy life in Nashville, taking care of the children. Now that Ganesan and Rajamma retired from active service, they paid their full-time attention in rearing up the grandchildren with utmost care and affection. They were sent to private school. Though private schools are expensive, the doctor parents could afford it. Both the doctor family are residing close to each other. And during every weekend, there would be a gala get-together at Rajamma's house. Rajamma was an expert in cooking. would swam into Rajamma's house during weekends to enjoy the culinary skills of her. Already Ganesan was a slave to her tasty dishes. Now, the entire extended family members, daughter, son-in-laws, grandsons, granddaughters, all became ardent admirers of Rajamma's mouth-watering dishes. Rajamma showed abundant affection towards her granddaughters, cooked everything they wanted, dressed them with traditional attire, South Indian style dresses, and kept enjoying their beauty. It's quite natural that grandmothers have a liking for their young granddaughters. They are looking cute and pretty. So the family was happy. Days passed by very fast. Now the granddaughters were 17 years old. Life will be boring if everything goes well, right? Okay. Rajamma and Ganesan had two daughters, Vidya and Satya, I told you, see. Among them, Vidya will become emotional, even on very frivolous matters. She is often criticized by others as tension party. But Satya is comparatively calm and resilient on any adverse situation. One day, when Ganesan was busy watering the lawn in front of the house, he noticed a car going here and there as if prowling. Suddenly it stopped in front of the house. A tall, dark-skinned black man came out of the car and inquired Ganesan, "Is Aishwarya there? I think you are granddad of Aishwarya, right?" When Ganesan was wondering who that young man was and why he was inquiring about his granddaughter, another car just pulled in and his granddaughter Aishwarya got out of the car. On seeing the young man talking to her grandfather, she went over to him and saying, "Hi John, is it long since you came in? Sorry. She ran into him and fondly hugged him. Ganesan couldn't obviously relish witnessing the scene. His granddaughter hugging a stranger, an African American. The granddaughter turned to Ganesan and introduced, "Hi, Grandpa, this is John, very close friend of mine." Ganesan showed an uncomfortable smile at John. His face clearly showed that he didn't like what was happening. He indulged in an old memory of his father giving severe warning to any boy found seeing or talking to his sister. So, having been brought up in such a way of life, he looked awkwardly helpless in seeing his granddaughter hugging a stranger. At that time, Grandma Rajamma came on seeing Aishwarya. She saw John standing by her side. "Hi John, how are you?" She inquired about him with real concern. Aishwarya said, "Grandma, we are going out on a picnic and we will be back tomorrow evening only, ma." Both John and Aishwarya got into a car and sped away. Now Ganesan turns to the side of Rajamma. "Hey, what's all this? She is going out with a boy saying she would be back only tomorrow, and you simply bid them farewell as if there is nothing wrong." Rajamma said, "Would you get tension? What has happened? Don't you know, John?" When Aishwarya was stranded on a road one day night due to car breakdown, it was John who rescued her from the prying eyes of youngsters who tried to misbehave with her. Have you forgotten that? Since then, they have become good friends. He's a good boy, don't worry. But Ganesan was not convinced. He thought It was not good to send her out with a boy to save overnight. What will happen if her mother Vidya comes to know about it? She is already a tension party. How will she react? She became restless and stood helpless. What is going to happen? We will see in part 2 of this episode. Bye bye.
Writer's note from Atlanta, Ganesh. Ladies and gentlemen, hope you all enjoyed the story. Please give us your feedback. See you next week. Thank you. Bye.